What's going on, guys? Null here, and it's August 28th, 2011, and yeah, what's going on? What's hanging? What's chilling? I don't even know how to start this commentary. Let's just ask you guys random questions, because this is the best way to do it. Audience participation, always, man. Yeah. So, yesterday I just had my first soccer game. It went well. It went well. We didn't end up winning, but hey, some games you're gonna win, some games you're gonna lose. I gotta have that good sportsmanship face going on. And really, it's my fifth year. I guess I lied to you on that other commentary when I said it was my fourth. I've been doing this for 5 years. Feels pretty good. Just something to keep me active. I don't care whether we win or lose. Let's just play. Let's have a good time together. And yeah, that's all it was. I'm excited for the next game, but hey, keep me busy. This video that you're watching is more work on that PHP JavaScript jQuery project that I was going to do for Null Shell, that I wanted to have like a slide down menu on the left side for the sidebar. And yeah, because I'm trying to think of like good design ideas for that, because that's always fun. You're always developing and designing, the two greatest things. I'm thinking that because I want to separate into years, it's going to have to separate into months. So for 2011, the year that we're currently in, man, thank goodness we are in 2000. Like, because if I had to change, it's good we're in like a new decade. That's what I was thinking, because I didn't want to have to change anything in the code, because I just use 2 digits to represent each year. But yeah, you can see that. You can see that in the video. I'm sorry this code wasn't like all of it wasn't handwritten, but you can actually see it being created in the video beforehand, my previous video. And I did a little bit more, sorry, I can't even talk. I did a little bit more work on it last night, and I hadn't recorded that, so that one. If you see some of those like years array and that years identifier array, I mean variable, sorry, that's not an array. Those are a little bit new, but I was trying to work with it, and this was a kind of a slow-paced code creation, if that's even a good way to say it. Because I mean, really, I was just trying to get my thoughts together, because the way I tried to build that was not the greatest way to go about it. But then I realized, okay, maybe there is something I can do. But last night I could not figure it out. I had absolutely no idea where I was going with it. But that's what you can do. That's all you can do. You just gotta try something new, see if you can get it done, and as long as you're screwing around, some progress is getting done, I guess. But yeah, when I went to bed, I woke up and I was like, man, I see it. I know what to do now. I could see that bright light, this light bulb going on in my head, that I knew that I had to test if the array keys existed. And that's kind of how it happened. When you're looking at the logic in this code, what you're seeing is, because it's looking at every single file name, it's looping through the directory, and it's looking at every single file name on the run, like it's still going, and it has to have created like two arrays, one for years and one for months. And since you have file names inside months, inside years, it's like layers and layers and like levels of logic. And since it's all on the run, what we had to do is we had to test whether the years like identity, or that identifier, if that was created, then keep appending things on it. But if it wasn't created, then create it. And we had to do that for month, and then we had to do yeah. I don't think we had to do it for any of aside from just years and months, because that's all I actually was focusing on. But you know what I'm saying, guys, right? Right? 'Cause I sure as heck don't know what I'm saying. But yeah. So you're going to see a little bit more of that. I got some jQuery coming. Now all I need to focus on is having PHP loop through the new arrays that we got going, and then just create a page with that. I think I'm going to put that inside the header, because that's like part of the template of Null Shell's design. So that's going to create it. The thing is, it's going to have to do that every time when like a page loads. It's going to have to look through the directory every time. But I feel like it's a good way to do it too, because that way it helps me maintain posts. Like every time I create a new post or something new, I won't have to go into like header.php and like create a new hyperlink for it or anything. It'll do it all by itself, and that's pretty cool. I really like that. and it'll look fancy with like jQuery and JavaScript, just making it slide down and stuff. It'll be like 2011 in big bold letters, big not letters in big bold numbers. My goodness, on the right side of the sidebar, and then if you click it, it'll slide down if it's not 2011, because I plan on doing null shell for more years and stuff like that, keeping the portfolio of code, not a portfolio, a portfolio. I feel like that's a porta potty mixed with a polo shirt mixed with a. I'm gonna stop talking. But 2011, you click on that, and then it'll bring down all the months, and then on the months, the one that's visible by default, like when you first look at the web page, is the current month, and then you can click on the others, and then those will slide down, and it'll look wicked fancy. I hope. I mean, that's just what I got thinking in my head. I really got to turn it into code and make sure it works. But yeah, I've probably talked about this for too long. I'm sure you guys are getting tired of it, and you want to hear something new. So, Hurricane Irene, that big storm. It's Sunday today, and the idea that it was going to hit up here today, hit up in the northeast part of the United States, because that's where I am. Yeah, and we got a lot of rain. I don't think we got too bad winds. I don't know if I just formed that sentence right. Whatever. I don't know. We didn't get too bad winds. Too bad of wins. I just keep winning. This is a random commentary, guys. I'm sorry. I just had some dinner. I had dinner, and food has given me energy, and I am now ready to just code, and talk really fast and talk to you guys about what's going on. But yeah, I survived Hurricane Irene. Nothing too bad happened. Everyone's okay. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm drinking water there. I'm thirsty. I'm talking so fast. I'm running out of saliva. That's disgusting. I should stop talking. I'm sorry, guys, but a lot going on. Not really, but actually, I'll share with you guys a story. You've all heard this story multiple times, but last night, Windows broke Linux again. So that's why you're seeing this video with a different background. You can see the blue background right in the beginning. It's not the black one. But yeah, I had to reinstall Xubuntu, put Lubuntu on top of it, install like Genie, install Bluefish, install MPlayer, install Kdenlive, install Jedit, because that doesn't come with that one in Xubuntu. Plenty of stuff, and yeah, that took a good couple of hours of my day. I have downloaded the ISO, so I don't have to worry about. I think I've said this in other commentaries, but yeah, I've downloaded the ISO of Xubuntu, so it doesn't have to like wait an hour to download it. I've got that saved on my USB drive, and yeah, not too much else to say. But if you guys can notice the comments that I'm doing in this video, and I'm gonna actually try and call them comments this time instead of code blocks, but I did a lot of work with comments in this video because I wanted to separate the idea between, okay, this is the old code that I did 2 days ago on the months, and here are the improvements or the revisions that I'm doing to add the year functionality. So you can see a lot of me like writing in comments. I think it was like old with months and like new with years and stuff like that. But yeah, and what I did there, you can see me, I think I start like a comment block, and then I do a comment line inside the comment block, and I just made a little big of a, oh wow, I'm not even going to try and explain that one. I'm stuck. Sorry. But yeah, I did a lot of comment work, and it's a little bit of a mess how many comments. I gotta slow down. How many comments I had put in that code, and I eventually did clean it up, and I actually I went through it and talked about. I wrote down more comments about what the logic was doing, and that's a good thing because you should always do that. And I tend to not do that, and I really should get into the habit of just writing down what you're doing and why. But yeah. So, yeah, school's starting in about maybe 4 days now, so I don't have a lot of time left, but I'm going to try and fit in as much as I can. We got to get that jQuery done. The GMGUI suite, that's something I haven't touched in a while. But, whoopsie daisies, I'm over my time limit. I'm sorry, guys. You're looking at a black screen right now, aren't you? Well, I better wrap this up then. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. It'd be cool if you can give me a like, comment, maybe a favorite, subscribe, you know, all that good stuff. Keep me busy. Have a good night.